Ha! Hey everybody, I'm Mr. Gabe Geico, followed by some catchphrase, and welcome back to Ao Oni, the bonus finale episode. Anyway, though, in the last episode we completed the game. In this episode, we got a few bonuses we gotta show off, though. Okay, so I'm just gonna be showing. So in this here, like I said, I'm just gonna be showing off a few things, though I may have missed, or a few small nods, though, like little extra stuff like that. But whatever, you get what I mean. So anyway, in the beginning of this episode, we're gonna find out, though, because remember this decision with Mika, or however you pronounce her name, Blue Demon. And yes, I changed my name to Blue Demon. You're okay. Where are the others? I don't know. We got separated. Oh, really? I'm gonna see what happens the way you choose come with me, though, because I'm not sure, because I didn't choose it in my playthrough, I just hit wait here, so let's see. Are you kidding me? I'm not walking around this mansion with that monster on the loose. Okay. Oh! Oh, so that's it. It doesn't really change, though, if we just pick that. Oh. Oh, Mika, you're screwed to begin with. Oh, well. Anyway, that's the only small dialogue change I wanted to show right now. The other ones, well, are pretty interesting. So I'll see you guys in about 5 seconds. Hold on. Anyway, we're back here now to show you this next little feature that I've actually found. Is that apparently this game actually has a cheat system, and the only way to access this cheat... I guess I should fully explain myself. This game actually has a cheat system. In order to activate this cheat system is that you have to start up a new game, though, and this screen you see here is that, well, pretty much the name selection. Just remember when you can customize Hiroshi's name or whatnot, give him whatever you want. Like you see, I called it Blue Demon. This is the way you can activate little cheats, though, you can use throughout the game, which includes like different modes, though, plenty of little extra gags or whatnot. So the first cheat we're going to be looking at is that I'm just hoping. And this is from the wiki, though, so I'm just hoping this stuff works. So apparently the first cheat is Hirosho, something like that. R-O-S-I, Hirosho. This is supposedly the first code, so let's check it out. And apparently this game doesn't. And apparently this game, though, doesn't change too much, though. It's just like a neat little extra, though, you can do. Well, some of them don't, though. But some of them are actually kind of funny. Let's see. Hiroshiro. It's a lot prettier on the inside. Oh! There we go. Yes, apparently this Hiroshiro cheat, though, all it does, though, is that it just changes the character sprites to the original game, to, like, older versions of Ao Oni. Because that's the interesting thing about this game. Apparently there were older versions of this game. Well, I'm playing, like, the newest version, but these are, like, the original sprites. So it's just me or is it cold in here? Hey, let's get out of here. Takashi, you look less of a douchebag and more of a cartoon. What's wrong, Takashi? You scared? Hey, let's get out of here. Yeah, all this code does, though, is just change the character sprites. Well, the portrait sprites. Not that it matters, though, because there's hardly any dialogue aside from, Hiroshi speaking the obvious. So stupid. I gotta say, you're looking pretty manly, Hiroshi. There's no way monsters can exist. It's scientifically impossible. Hey, Hiroshi, be careful. And yeah, when you put the code in, it defaults to Hiroshi's name. So that's a neat little extra. So anyway, I'm not gonna, go for the entire game with this whole thing, though. So I'll see you guys back in a few seconds for the next cheat code, if I can access it. Okay, so the next cheat code I'm going to attempt to put in is the cheat mode God mode. Now the wiki says otherwise about putting this cheat code in, but I just want to see that because apparently the wiki says there's actually a that you actually have to beat the game. It says something about having to beat the game with the Hiroshu cheat I just showed you last time, though, and apparently it says though that you have to beat the game, though, and apparently this unlocks the mode, though. But I'm not sure though what it means by unlock. I'm not sure if it means though that you have to beat the game with the Hiroshu cheat in order to unlock this cheat, or if the Hiroshu cheat just tells you about this cheat or whatever. So I'm just gonna test it out right now to see if it works. So we're typing in God mode, and you can kinda maybe figure out what God mode means. So I'm just gonna cut right here though and see what God mode does, and go up to the point where God mode might be useful, because yeah. All right, ready to test this out. Alright, God mode. Let's see if it works. Come at me, Oni! Ah! It does work! Yeah, this is me. The Oni can't hurt me at all. I'm invincible. Fuck you, buddy. So that means I can go for the entire game without having to worry. So it turns out you don't actually have to beat the game with the Hiroshi cheat. But yep, you get the Oni. You're completely invincible to it, and now we get the Oni as a pet. Come on, Oni, let's go explore the world. Come on. Dude. Let's go explore the world. Glimmering glaciers, because we're off to explore a whole new world. But yes, this is all the cheat does, though. Apparently it just makes you invincible to the Oni. Mine is a couple of scripted situations, though, like the jail cell one, where, you know, you go to the jail cell, you close the place, and, you know, if you don't close the jail cell, though, the Oni kills you. And there's also the Oni room with all the different Oni monsters, things that could also count as a death. But aside from that, the Oni, you're completely invincible against the Oni. So yeah, we have the Oni follow us around, and you what? It's kind of like having a little pet Oni. Come on, Oni, let's go. Come on. You want a treat? You want a treat? Okay, now we're gonna not screwing around with it, but whatever. That's the God mode cheat, and I'll see you in just a sec for the next one. So, bye now. Alright, carry on going. Well, great word choice. Here we are to the next cheat, and this cheat is known as Blockman, which is a small remnant to that. Remember that one Oni we met in the church, though, that chased us around, that I kept randomly sprinting around, that looked kind of like, you know, a rectangle? Well, apparently that's actually the official name of that Oni, so he typed down Blockman for this cheat. If the wiki is right, we might be able to get a special little sequence. Blockman. And I'm just gonna cut, though, because we've already seen this before. Alright, not so fast, you Oni. Let's see what else is here. Now we're about to make our first encounter with the Oni. And it's the default one. But don't worry, apparently on the wiki it says during scripted events, though, it will be the default Oni. But as it should say, though, is that the Oni who will be chasing us from now on will be the block one. So let's see. Oh no, it's just the default one. Come on, I put the Blockman puzzle right. Right? I got it right, didn't I? Oh, yeah, that's right. You can't escape from it because, you know, menu Oni chasing us. Okay, though it says in scripted events, though, it will be the default Oni. And it does say Hiroshi on there, so maybe I did activate the cheat right. Okay, I'll just see you in just a second to see if we'll get the Blockman Oni. Oh, jeez Louise, what the hell is up with this? Oh, God. Oh, yep, I guess that's our clue. You see, it's the Blockman Oni, it's not the normal one. So I guess it seems like only during scripted events, though, the normal Oni will only chase you. So anyway, I guess that kind of proves my evidence. The Blockman Oni thing, the cheat does really happen. Wow, I have horrible wording choice. I really need to go to a speaking class. Alrighty, now on for our next cheat, and this is, from what I've read on the wiki and seen on it, this is going to be an interesting cheat. I'll just let you see this one for yourself as I type it in. Yeah, South Park. This cheat, from what I've seen, but it actually works. We heard about a rumor about the outskirts of Mansion and Town. Yes, this cheat turns all the characters into South Park characters. It's a lot prettier on the inside. This is just me using gold in here. Hey, guys, let's go home. Yes, and apparently not only does it change the sprites, though, it also changes the dialogue. But it's more South Park thing. Dude, what's wrong with Takashi? You're such a pussy, dude. Oh God, this is South Park humor. Ah, screw you guys, I'm going home. What the? It won't open, dude. What? Oh my God. Ah. Oh God. Oh my God, they killed Mika. You bastard. What the fuck? Oh, fucked up. Oh, damn it, okay, so yeah, that's the change. It turns this into a South Park version. Yeah, I guess there's no way I was going to escape that one, but The game apparently turns into South Park, and the dialogue also changes. It's also a lot more brutal and, well, South Park-ish, so, yeah. Oh, God, this is pretty good. I just gotta let you know, though, I'm not gonna play for the entire game in this South Park mode. Though I could do it in the future. I might do this in the future. Oh, jeez. But yep, that's a taste of South Park mode. So if you want to go play it, though, then just go do it yourself. Anyway, I'll see you guys for the next cheat in just a sec. Oh boy, that was good. Anyway, for this next cheat, though, the next one is going to be timer. And you might be able to figure this one out on your own. So, we're going to see if this cheat works. It probably most likely will, considering that the South Park one managed to work. So, I kind of heavily doubt this one won't work. Fuck. Well, but by that I mean it will work, but whatever. Anyway, we got timer mode. Let's see how this one turns out. So I'll cut the recording and see what we get out of this. And here we are at the library door. Now we're getting ready to test out if this cheat actually works. Okay, the Oni. Yeah, come on, scroll across the screen. Completely missed me at all. He's little. Oh, you blue son of a bitch. Anyway, let's see if this timer cheat works. It might not work in scripted events. Yes, it does work! And, yep, the timer though, and what the timer does though is that it just shows you how long you have though till the Oni stops chasing you, until you can finally outrun it. And apparently, I knew there was something behind the whole thing, but apparently each time you exit a room, the Oni will... each time you exit a room, it will add a second to your timer. So yep, we now have a timer, and now we know whenever the Oni appears how long we have to outrun it for. So I guess it's a kind of a nice little easy mode if you don't know how long you have to run away from the Oni, but whatever. Anyway, I'll see you guys for the last cheat I have access to, and then we will be concluding the gameplay selection into the thought section. Alright, so I'll see you guys in just a sec. And here we are on the final cheat that is listed on the Ao Oni wiki website. And apparently this cheat is very easy to do with my controller moves. All we gotta type down is J, where is it? Okay, M, and U, and we should be able to get this cheat. I have no idea. Oh, okay, I do know what it does though, but I want to know if this one will actually work. Kinda doubt this one won't work, but whatever. So considering that the frickin' South Park one worked. Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, I'm tempted. I actually do kinda wanna play for the entire game with the South Park mode on, but at the same time, I've already done a Let's Play of this, and then, not to mention I have other games I would like to play through, but whatever. Anyway, maybe in the future I might do it, but whatever. Now we have the JUM mode, and let's see if this one actually performs its task, and what the hell? Yep, it actually does it! John, we find a character named John, and that's all this cheat apparently does though, is that it just spawns the character John. A plate is shattered on the ground. Found an item, plate shard. Okay, so I'll just cut the recording, because apparently one more thing is supposed to happen with John, so I'll see you in just a sec. Alrighty, let's get ready to spawn the Oni one last time in this frickin' playthrough, or at least this playthrough. And we're gonna see what happens. Well, actually not this last playthrough though, because apparently what we do now is that what the wiki says though is that we just leave the Oni into this room, and, come on. Oh no, he still goes for me, what the hell? Damn it, dude! Oh, and apparently the Oni in the South Park version doesn't go behind the plate, so I guess that's kinda interesting, I guess. Okay, so I'll be back in just a sec to see if I didn't mess up anything, and we'll be sure to see what happens, alright? Be back in just a sec. Okay, attempt number 2 though, let's just get away from the Oni and see, because apparently on the wiki it says that something's supposed to happen with that guy turning into an Oni. Oh, this music will never get old. What am I kidding? It will get old. Oh, whatever. Nothing changed. Let's see. 941. I will never have to figure that code out. Alright. So something is supposed to be happening with the Oni and, you know, the guy in here. So maybe we have the Oni run towards him. Okay, so I'm not sure if I did this right though, but let's just say be sure we did this right. And man, I probably should say this in every file. So if we go in here, this should change something. Oh, yes indeed. Apparently, if you leave the Oni in there, it will turn him into the Oni. That's kind of a neat little Easter egg. Not many people are probably gonna figure that out on their first try, but oh well. So anyway, that's it. That's all the cheats. We've found at least all the cheats that are in the newest version of Ao Oni, 6.223, whatever. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed this gameplay section, and now on to the thought section of this video, which is going to be pretty long. So I'll see you guys in just a sec. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ao Oni, what a game. What a game. And I guess this point though kind of just marks the end of Ao Oni. It's been an interesting playthrough. Not just through, not just what the game had to offer and everything else, though. Just the entire event of going through it, though. Just started the playthrough about a month ago. I was hoping to finish it by the end of the month, though, but my computer decided to, for some reason or another, stopped working, and I still to this day have no idea why it stopped working. I guess it must have been a memory issue or whatnot, and I spent a couple weeks though trying to fix it. I finally did, and I had to get my computer back on source, and then I was finally able to record this game once again, and it felt so good to finally record the game. But aside from that though, it's been an interesting process. Ao Oni, I gotta say, I didn't really like it as much as Eve or Witch's House, because simply the fact that, well, for one, again, I didn't find this game that scary though. Even Witch's House had their moments though. This game really relied on jump scares or anything. It didn't really rely on atmosphere or kind of making you fear what was there to come. Well, in some areas it did, but most of the time it was more of the, just boo, I'm here, I'm gonna chase you sort of scenario. But I'm not gonna lie, if there's one thing that I think Ao Oni really did have over these games, I mean, I know this is like the first RPG horror though, so you can't exactly perfect it on the first try, whatever. And I know that these games are all made by different people, but anyway, what I was gonna move on though is that if there's one game that this if there's one thing that this game really provided me, it was by the end the entertainment value. It's just the overall comedy and just the complete absurdity that this game had was just spot on. I loved it. Just the cheesy ending though, all the crazy over the top designs for the Oni, the South Park cheats that is later in the game. Oh my god, this game definitely has some good humor right here. And it seems like though this game really does kind of have like a long history behind it though. I mean, I checked out the release date though for at least the first, well, for what the wiki says though on the release date for the first game. Apparently the game was originally made back in November 2008, which is 2015. That's almost about 7 years though. That's quite a long time for an RPG horror. It's kind of interesting, and after looking on the wiki more, it seems like this game has really come a long way. So it's gone through many different versions and many different updates and whatnot. And the funny thing about it, though, is that unlike other RPG horror games, which I've played or seen, though, is that it seems like though is that as the updates go on, though, they change a huge amount of aspects. I mean, they don't like change graphical updates or fix bugs or anything or add anything new, though. If anything, though, I saw from other versions of the game, apparently they just took stuff out, though. Like instead of like an older version of the game, like some of the there were some puzzles that were taken out because they were too confusing, though. The rooms were adjusted, though. They had like different layout designs, though. Some of them were made, though, to be a little more convenient, though, when walking through the halls. There were, like I said, there were puzzles that were taken out, though. There was even there was even in one of the versions of the game there was even an alternate ending, though, which believe it or not, though, you could actually save all your friends because in the you haven't saw the final part, so I have no idea why you're watching this, but we all know what happened in the ending, though, where it was only Hiroshi made it out and everyone else turned into an Oni. Apparently, the older versions actually have an ending where you can save everybody and, escape from all that. But apparently, for some reason, this game, though, does not have that ending, and it's unaware why, which is kind of disappointing, though there is no good ending. But whatever, we still got the great cheesy ending. But whatever, though. But like I said, though, this game, it seems like it's gone through a lot of time. It's grown a pretty big fan base, though, and like I said, though, it even got a movie, which I'm probably will, if I can find it, though, I probably should go out and see. Not sure if it's going to be good or not, though, but hey, it seems like this game has a pretty big cult following and a long history behind it. And I guess what it comes down, though, for Ao Oni, because apparently, like, unlike Eve or Witch's House, there actually is more content behind it. Now, like I said with the whole South Park mode though, and apparently like an interesting thing about it though is that is that you could actually download the previous versions of the game, like the previous layouts though of the houses, of the different houses and the puzzles of the alternate ending versions. You can actually download those. So who knows? So hey. And I guess if it comes down to the future of Ao Oni, because even though all this might be the last episode of this specific version, like 6.23, or during this certain playthrough, this probably won't be the end of Ao Oni altogether, at least on my channel, because it seems like maybe sometime later on this game might not get updated, or whatnot. And like I said, there's the movie involved, and there's the whole South Park thing, so. Who knows? Sometime in the future, though, I maybe might play through an older version or do that South Park mode, though, if I'm bored, if I can't find the other games I like to play, though. Because even though, like I said in games, though, like Eve, though, I spent over 20 videos, though, because to show off all the endings, I spent a lot of time just pretty much showing off everything in the game. The reason why I did that, though, is I wanted to go for everything I could possibly find in there, though, because I want to go for everything I could possibly find in it, though, because, well, for one, it was my first RPG horror, I kind of wanted to make it special. And two, though, I was going for all of it, though, because it was all for, like, one download. It was all in one game. Where in this game, though, there are many different other versions, so in order to show off everything that Ao Oni, game-wise, sort of has to show off. So, anyway. I guess maybe sometime in the future, though, I will do the other versions of the game along with the South Park cheat code. I probably won't do them like directly after like my next playthrough with that though, because I got a list of games I would love to play, and they're all computer games though, so they won't be too hard to find though. There are some console games I would like to play, and I'm not gonna do emulators though, because like I said, I don't do emulators at all. So, but I would like to get a capture card that would maybe do some console games and whatnot though, in this whole playthrough, because I gotta be honest, doing all these playthroughs, they're really fun, and again don't pay attention to my April Fool's videos. I'm not doing this just to get big or popular, make money off of it or whatever. I'm just doing this, as a fun little hobby. And I know that's nothing really special because, there's hundreds and tons of Let's Players out there. I'm just another one of them, though, just enjoying the fun aspects of RPG horror. I guess that's what you could say. But yes, there are other games I would love to play through, though. And then, like I said, the other version, South Park mode, I would like to play in the future at some point. But maybe they might be a little more side projects because, I kind of see the basic gist of the game. Because even though I believe the different versions do have different layouts, so maybe it might take a little getting used to, though. But I still beat the game, though, so I still kind of know what to go through. Everything, I still kind of know what to go through, though. But anyway, Ao Oni. It was a fun trip. It was a fun trip while it lasted, but I certainly will return to it, though. And like I said in my last video, as for the next game, well, it'll be something, alright. See you guys next project. As usual, have yourselves just have a good day, folks.